Hello student. Today we'll learn about virtual reality. So first, what is virtual reality? Virtual reality is like we will be in real world, but our surrounding will be covered through some virtual objects or virtual element. Not only we can see them, we can also interact with them. We'll use Unreal Engine to create this type of virtual reality environment and this kind of interaction. So first we have to know what is head mounted display, what is called as HMD, and how it works. So you see this is called HMD, head mounted display. It comes with two remotes. It has some keys also to interact with the virtual object. And when you wear it, it will cover both your eyes. You can't see anything else from your real world. You will only see what your virtual world, all the object is in a virtual world. Those object only you will able to see. Because if you don't able to see anything real world object, then whatever this have two screen, this two screen, whatever it will show you, those things only you will able to see. So like that virtuality works because it will cover your both the eyes. So if instead of my glass there is a two screen, what are the elements I will able to see from that glass or screen, that will if I can see, if I can't see anything from the real world, so definitely I can't even imagine the where I am. Even the sound effect also, if I get from that environment, so my brain will automatically start pretending that I am not in my real world, I am automatically transferred to that virtual world. So this is the concept of virtual reality. Like now we will start working on a virtual small project, how we can interact or how we can look around inside a room, or we can interact with some small object with the room. So let's start. We'll develop through the Unreal Engine 4. I think this is 4.27 versions. We're using Unreal Engine. So let's make it open. So first we will select like game from this new project categories, and then hit the next. We'll take the blank. There's the option first person, third person, virtual reality, but first we'll take the blank template and then we'll start developing. Okay, but before that I would like to show, like I have some locations or models 3D which I have developed in Autodesk Maya. So this is our location. You can see there is a small room interior, there is a bed, light, computer table, chair, like that, a study rooms or a designer's rooms you can see. So there's a markers also, table, chair, lamp, bed, there's a bean bags, there's a cloth stand, like that we have all the elements. So these models I would like to take to Unreal Engine, and I would like to walk inside this room, and we can look around this room. So to take this model to Unreal Engine, first we need to select all the object, like this room, whole interior I can select, and I can combine it, and then I can take it to Unreal Engine. If I don't combine it, it will be separate Unreal Engine. There again I have to arrange it, because here I don't want to interact with all the assets what I am having here. So I will simply select all the polygon meshes, like dragging the thing and right click, combined. There's a combined options is here, from this combine, and after that I'll go to select and export selection, what all object I have selected, those object I would like to take. So I have already combined it or selected and exported these objects, so I will use directly from there. So I can close my Maya, because the Unreal Engine itself is a very heavy software, it will use my hardware so much. So now come to the Unreal Engine, this is a blank project. I will go to the next now. Now I'll choose a blueprint. There's the options called blueprint and C#. blueprint only I'll choose. Later I will discuss what is blueprint. So there is the options like folder from where I can choose my file location. Now it is G and Unreal Engine. I want to create my project in this location only. So there's a my project name. I can rename it. What I can rename like VR VR look around. Okay, this name is already created. Then VR walk around. Now we can create the project. It will take, I think, some times to open it. Meanwhile, here you can see this room. I have exported already in OBJ or FBX. Any format will support by Unreal Engine. So I've exported as a FBX. It's opened already, but I can go there, and this is my room. So you can see this is my room. So I'll close it. If this is a blank project, still Unreal Engine will provide this some elements, so you can select and delete because this is not required for our project. So I'll delete this table, chair. Sorry, this sky dome is required. Table is not required. Statue is not required. Chair is also not required. By default, there is some 2 or 3 objects that is required. This is called game player locations. Means where when we play the game, so where it should start. So this is called player start. So when we'll hit play, our game will start from these locations. And this is called sun. It will provide the light, and this is sky dome light, and this is the it provide the reflections of any material, and this is a cloud which you can see. This is a controller for the cloud. So now at first I will drag my model into this content browser. In content browser, whatever object we want to bring this project or you want to store inside the project, we can arrange it here. So first we'll open the folder. This is my room mesh, so I can click and drag inside it. It will take some times again to importing it. Now it's asking for permission. I want to import all, so I'll hit OK. Everything imports. Some message they are providing, but it is fine. It is just about my models. It is telling it's fine. So if I see, this is my room. It's already there. So I'll just simply click and drag inside it, inside the viewport. But it is in different rotation. I have to rotate it. You can see it, but this is in horizontally. We have to rotate it to vertically. So we'll simply hit E to rotate it, and we can click here and we can rotate it like that 90 degree. Hit W, we can move it, and I want to place it like that, so this player start should be inside the room like that. I place it little bit back side. Okay, now I have placed it. Let's see. First I will save my project once. If I save it, it is saved. Now if I play, let's see where my project started. It is inside my room. Yes. So I am already inside my room, but if I start playing my room, if I hit W, I am falling from the room because there is no collider. That's why if I hit anything, I am directly going out from my room. I'll go inside my room. First, if I double click on it, it will open this 3D asset only. But there is a call collision. If I select the collision, there is an option called box collision. Because there is a no collision, that's why when I go to play mode, if I hit any keys, I am going out from the room. So I want a simple box collider. If I hit on the simple box collider, we can see there is a box is visible now, but this box is fully cover our room, so we even can't enter inside the room. So we have to go to the collide, and we don't want this kind of collision, so I'll remove the collision. We need some collision which is only collide with this mesh, like it's a wall, so it will cover like both the side from the oval wall, not the whole room. So we can scroll down here. There is, for this kind of issue, there is a option called inside this collision options, we have the last option called use complex collision as simple. If I hit this, I'll select these options and then I will save it. We have to save it from this room collisions room here. Anything if I don't save here or compile here, it won't update to the main scene. So after saving it, I'll close it. Now if I hit play, by default I can see I am inside the room. Now if I play, I can walk around the room, but I am not going out from the room. Even if I rotate my mouse toward the up, I can see whatever I want to see or wherever I want to see, I can see. By default you can hear some sound also because it's a game mode. So if I play it, so this game sound automatically it will start. If I turn it off, so it won't be this sound. This sound is just telling that you are in play mode. So this is some live subject or live noise always come in our real life also, to feel it like that. If I press W, I will go forward. If I use S key, I will be backward. So now, so this is the basic look around of inside a room. I can go closer to any object to see it more clearly. So now here we can add some interaction because there is no interaction. Here I can see there is a light lamp. Here we can add some light to increase our room lights, or we can interact through the light. Now I stop it. So to create a light, whatever object is now having, all are static mesh. To create a light or interact with a game engine, we need to create a actor. Actor means we have to create a blueprint. So first we'll come to this content browser and we'll click the right click. This is called blueprint. We'll click the blueprint class. We have to select the class as an actor. Then the actor is game. Now we can give the name as a light, L-I-G-H-T. Now we have to double click on it, so it will open a new windows. We can select it and we can drag it here. And now this is our new actor, but by default this is empty. This is just icon to locate whatever I want to place our actor in this actor. So now I will add some light, but we can add like different type of light is there, such as Maya. Like Maya also has point light, area light, sun. So like that also we have the option. So same we will choose like point light here. If you come down here, you can see the point light. Also if you search here light, also it will show whatever options, light option it is there. So I'll select the point light. If I click, it will automatically come here. Now we have to save it and compile it. Compile it first to active our code and save it to save our code. Now we'll come to the main viewport. I will go little closer to my this light. After that I will drag this light actor from the content browser to our scene. When I am dragging it, you can see by default our scene is become very lighter. So if I try to move it, you can see you can move it, but it's snapping. We don't want the snap, so if I click this box, it will stop snapping our any object or asset. So I will place it properly. This is just for example, we are doing this. So maybe this is the place where we want to place our light, but we don't want this much bright light, so we can go to the light again, matlab these actors, and here is called intensity. We can reduce intensity to 100 and compile it again to update it and save it. Go to the main scene and see by default light is decreased. So this much light is fine for our project, but by default when I play it on, you can see the light is on. That we don't want. I want when I will come closer to the light, there should be a text display like what key shortcut we want to give, like maybe L as a light L. If you press L, the light will open or light will on. If I hit L again, the light will off. And there will be a text to tell that press L to turn off the light. When you go far from the light, it will tell again that press L to turn off the light. So this is our plan. So first we will go there, this light actor. For that we need a text to tell our audience like what is our light key. For that we can click the component that is called text. We'll search for the text. Text render. If I click it, it will be visible inside our actor. But if I compile it and save it, if I go here, we can see it, but this is in different rotation angle. We have to rotate it. So how to rotate it? Press E and select it and rotate it. Our snapping is on, that's why it's snapping like 10 10 10 unit. I think we need only till 90. Again I need to compile it to see it. Compile it, go here. Now our text is completely nicely visible, but the text size is quite big, and I also change its place to little bit top. So I'll go here, and inside this detail panel, if I go down, that is called world size. We can reduce our text size or font size from here. Maybe I want 10, let's see. Then it's quite small. I want to make it little bit up also. So again I'll select here, I'll drag it up. But what I want to write it to tell our audience that press whatever I want to type it here, there is options to type it here, text under the text. Press maybe L for light to switch on or off. Now hit enter. If I hit enter, we can see the text is visible to our viewport, but it is quite right side, it's not center. I want to make it center and also a little bit top. Now I'll compile it, save it, I'll go to the main viewport. Now we can see our text clearly visible. Now if I play it, we can see our text is visible from the beginning, but that I don't want. We want when I will go closer to the light, that time only the text come visible. After that it should not be visible. So here I need to do some coding, But Unreal is a engine has a good things. This code is visual code. Here no need to write the code. Write the code. So to write any code, we have to go to the event graph. So here by default some event is there, but we want when we'll overlap those area, that time only this text should be visible. So for that we need a collider to tell game engine that this is the area. When player come to that area, only that time the text should be visible. So we need to add some collider. We come here again and search collider. Box collider we will add. So we'll hit click on it. So this is our box collider. We want to make the box little bit big, maybe that much big, and compile it and save it. Now come to the main window. Here also you can see our box. So this is our box, but this box I think it's little bit big. We can scale it little less. Maybe this is fine. Compile it and save it, and here now we'll check our box size. Okay, now this is fine. So the box is ready. Now we have to tell through the code, like when any player come inside the box, it should be visible. So first I'll go to the text, select the text. By default I will turn off the visibility, because I don't, from the starting only I don't want to show the text is there, so I have turned off the visibility. So now again I go to the event graph. So here this is our event being overlapped. So this too is not required for this type of work, so I will make it little bit far from here. We'll play with the actor overlap behavior. So this is our event. So what do we want? We want to set visibility of the text. So first we will drag our text from the component editor, select and drag. But this is our text as a reference, but what we want with the text, we want to set visibility. So go here and search for set active. If I set active, or can go here for set visibility. We'll go with the set visibility, not set active. Delete it. Set visibility will be more appropriate for our case. So we'll, but this is visibility is on, but when it should on, when any actor will start overlapping to that area. So I'll connect this to here, and by default the visibility is off, but we need to turn it on. Now if I compile it and save it and go to the our main viewport, if I play it, we can see the text is not there, but if I go closer we can see the text is visible now. But if I come far from that, still the text is visible. That also we don't want. We want when we return back from there, the text should be disabled. So again I will go there. How? Like event actor begin overlap. Now we need event actor end overlap. Right click, event, if we scroll down also we'll find out that event actor end overlap. Now we need to set visibility again, but we need to uncheck that visibility. So we can simply select Ctrl C, Ctrl V, same like other applications, but whose visibility we want to uncheck? This text render. So I will select it and we will connect to target. When we want to stop visibility, when the player will end their overlapping, so we'll connect it and we have to uncheck it. Otherwise, if this is visibility on, this is visibility on, so both the time visibility will be on only, so I need to uncheck it. Again I will compile it and save it. If I go here and if I play now, you can see no text is there. Start going closing, the text is there. If I going far, the text is not there. So Successfully we have learned our first coding in Unreal Engine. But not only the text, I also want when we'll go closer, then when we'll interact with my keyboard or any input, the light should be on. Will come from there, or when we'll stop want the light, if we press the key again, the light should be off. So by default I'll go to the viewport, I'll select the point light, and the intensity I will make it 0. Okay, because we will play in event graph through the intensity, with the intensity only. So first we have to add an event of a keyboard inputs. So we have mentioned there's a L I will use. So L keyboards. So you can see we have found the L key, not only L, any key from the keyboard, even as well as from those HMD remotes or controllers, all key we can find here. So after that, what we want? We want the point light intensity. So we will simply right click here, intensity. If I search, set intensity point light, we'll click on this. So whose intensity you want? Point light. So this is connected to the target. How much intensity we want? That is 0 0. So if I connect this to the set intensity and make it, there we have set like 100. We have seen the 100 was okay for our locations or for our project. So here we will mention the 100. I will make it little bit off and compile it and save it. But when I play, I know it's not going to act. See, if I go here, text is there, but if I hit L, nothing is happened, because overlapping has happened and we are pressing L, but whose input we want to take, that we haven't mentioned here. So that options we need to mention here to take input from our character. So here we have to add enable inputs. So after set visibility, we need to enable inputs. Drag here, enable inputs. But whose inputs we want to take? Our players. Who is our players? Our players, we can go to game and find our player, game player controller. This is our game player controller. When the character will overlap this box, this visibility need to be this text visibility should be there, and also this players means where I am going. So I am the player only, because this is a single player game, so hit index is 0, player index. So only when I will interact there or I will overlap that place, we are telling to the game engine take the or enable the inputs. What is the inputs here? Here inputs is the L. So I will compile it and save it, and again go here. If I play it, now by default there is no light. I will go closer to the light, press L to switch on off the light. Now I will press L, the light is on. But if I press L also again, but light is not off, but we want the light is off also. To on and off this type of switch we have to assign here, but this switch is called flip-flop, the term of Unreal Engine blueprint. So I will search for that flip-flop. Here it is, flip-flop. There is a two option like A and B. When press L first time, it will play the A. When again press the L, it will press the B. So I will move this little bit off. So I need to assign B. But what we want in B, the same set intensity, but here is 0, but there we want like, here it is 100, here we want like 0, because we want to turn off the light. 0 intensity means there will be no light, but whose intensity? This point light intensity. So we connect this to this target. But when it should be on, when the B will be active. So now again I will compile it, save it, I will go here, again I will play it. If I go here closer, we can see the text is like that, text is coming and going closer and far. If I press L, light is on. Again if I press L, light is off. But the thing is, if I come far also, press L, means light is on, off, light is, press L, light is off also. That we don't want, because maybe we have lot of light in one room. So we want particularly when I will close to that light, only that time, that if I press L, that light should be on, other light should not be on. So here, like how we have created that enable input when it's overlapping, the same like how we have set like visibility for the text, when it's end overlapping, the text should be disabled. So like that, here we need a disable input. Go here and select disable inputs here, but whose input do you want? Like this same players. When player is going far from here, we don't want any inputs. Now if I go here, compile it and save it. Now if I go here and play it, we can go closer, we can see our text is coming. Our text is L, press L, light is on. Again if I press L, light is off, light is on again, but I am coming little far. If I press L, thus if I press L, the light is not getting on, because I have to go closer and then I have to press L to light is off. So our first code is completely successful. But as of now, this is a normal game, this is not a virtual reality game. To add virtual, this is a blank template we have taken. Now we have to add a virtual reality template from this add an input. Now click on it, we'll go to add features and content pack, and from here we'll choose the virtual reality. If I choose and add to project, it will take some time and it's imported. Now if I close it, now we have virtual reality here. Even if I play now, I will play as a game mode only, because we have to change our project settings from the map and modes. By default, see, default game mode is game mode based. From here we have to change to VR game mode, but I am not connecting with VR. Even if I change to this mode only, it will play, but I can't interact with my mouse. We need a VR headset to interact with this VR projects. So if I click it here, it will take little time to compile or shift it to VR. It's VR mode now. Now if I close it, if I play it, if I try to moving my mouse, even you can see my cursor is not there, but still I am playing. But because I need a VR headset to walk around my VR locations or VR room, so I'll close it again. I'll go to settings and I'll change my project setting, again map and mode, and from here I'll go back to my game mode base. And now if I play to my laptop, again I can play. So you have to connect your VR headset and then you have to change your project setting from there to enjoy your experience with the VR environment. Even that time, instead of L, you have to change your inputs. So how you can change? You can go to the light again, and there if you click on this F or L inputs here, so here you can see the L inputs. If you click here, you can see all type of headsets here. Like if you using the Oculus or HTC Vive, if you have the Oculus, if you click here, whatever input is there in that Oculus remote, those all inputs is available here. So here you have to choose which inputs you want to give. So like that you can choose, and you can connect your VR headset and you can enjoy your VR. I hope you have learned about basic what is VR and how we can create a basic VR project and how we can create an interactive system in VR in game engine, like VR in Unreal game engine. So you have learned it. I hope it's little bit helpful or little bit informative for you. So happy learning. I hope we'll meet again. Thank you so much.